Have you ever imagined how hard it is to leave your country? Hello, everyone. My name is Marie-Ange and I'm from Senegal, West Africa. I moved to the United States in 2014 through my husband, whom I met in college when he studied abroad in my country for 1 year. I moved to the US at 9 months pregnant. Moving into another country is not easy, and as a foreigner, adapting to this new environment and culture was not easy. However, with the willingness to challenge myself and to get out of my comfort zone, I was able and still able to accomplish so many things. So today, I would like to persuade you to challenge yourself and to get out of your comfort zone by experiencing a new culture. And I also encourage everyone to embrace the challenge that life throws at you and live the unexpected. I never imagined that I would leave my country, my parents, especially my dad, with whom I have a special relationship, my friends and family, to move another country in which people do not speak French. That was a big transition, and it was a very important decision to make. It was hard saying goodbye to my loved ones in Senegal and not being able to spend a year with them anymore. It's even harder not being able to celebrate the important holidays and birthdays of each of my family members for the past 6 years and more years to come. Basically, by moving here, I completely changed environment and surrounding, and it had an effect on me. Each time I go back home, I feel a lot of emotion when I get there and when I leave the country. It's heartbreaking to leave my family and loved ones and everything that is part of my culture to come back to the US, my new home. Moving here was not an easy transition. My English, which is my third language by the way, was not good, and I had to raise a child while adapting to this new environment. For my first year in this country, I stayed home and I had to learn so many things, including English, driving under the snow. By the way, in Africa, it doesn't ever snow, so seeing the snow was my first time, and I had to learn how to drive under the snow. Also, American culture and customs. When my daughter turned one, I returned to college in a new school system, totally not like the French system. The American education system forced me to start over, though I had completed my second year of undergraduate law school in Senegal. Unfortunately, I was not able to transfer my credits. Though this helped me discover a new path in marketing, which I would never take when I was in, if I were still in Senegal. I wanted to get a degree and become a dental hygienist. Therefore, I started going to a community college as a full-time student. There, I had to take some science classes. Among those classes were general chemistry, and I had to take it during my first semester. This class was challenging because I did not know any of the chemistry jargons. Plus, the professor was a little bit intimidating at first sight and speaking English way too fast. However, I was willing to get out of my comfort zone and reach out to her to tell her about myself. She was able to help me, and I passed that class with an A after working hard on it. That's This was my first success in an American education system. During my second semester, I was also taking more science classes, and I was successful in them as well. So basically, by challenging myself, I was able to show off some skills that I was not aware of, and I find it fantastic. While I was still taking general education classes, which allowed me to get out of my comfort zone and to challenge myself, I built my confidence up and figured out that I could pursue a bachelor degree. This is one result again of challenging myself and why I picked UW River Falls, which is a small university and in which black people represent a minority. When I think back, when I think back, challenging had like any benefits on me. Number one, it helped me identify my strength and overcome my weaknesses. Number two, it helped me build my confidence up and help me move forward. Number three, it helped me discover my potential and encourage me to go beyond. Number four, it helped me choose a major that best corresponds to my personality. Number five, at the end, I feel welcome on campus. So, beside my college life and my transition to this American culture, I decided to get out of my comfort zone by living a multicultural life in the US. So, I am friends with people from different backgrounds, such as people from Mexico, France, India, Quebec, and of course, people from the US. And together we just enjoy hanging out and discovering so many things, so many beautiful things about each other's culture. Here, a cultural blend takes place, and we take away from each other so many good things that would be wonderful to have in our lives. Another way that I get out of my comfort zone is by being involved in an international friendship program here at UWRF, in which I develop friendship with three Chinese for an academic year. Through this friendship, I help them experience American culture, and at the same time, I've learned so many fascinating things about Chinese culture. And sometimes I even find some similarity between their culture and mine. From the culture blending, I learned so many things and embrace life in so many different ways. So, to end my story, in conclusion, throughout my experience in leaving my country and moving to the US, I learned so much. Therefore, I encourage you to challenge yourself and embrace a multicultural life. Believe me, it will change your perception of the world and will bring so much into your life, so much more into your life. I do not regret it. Thank you for listening.